Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Lynne Life. Today I got a mixture of what we got going on in the near future, and some important updates on the vlog and what's been going on with us. So let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynne, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynne Life. Well, I'm shooting this literally in at the opening of my garage. Why? Because out there behind the camera, it's literally kind of misting out a little bit. We get a little bit of rain, although the temperature is very, very mild. I'm in short sleeves, and that's very unusual this time of year for October. Although I guess this weekend, I'm shooting this on Thursday, and I guess this weekend it's gonna fall off the cliff and get much colder. So for Halloween, which is this coming Tuesday, it'll probably be cold. All I'm hoping for is if it doesn't rain, because Halloween is important to us. We put up our lawn haunt, and we got trick-or-treaters, and Lynne really enjoys that. We actually set up a table right where I am right now, and Lynne sits in here, and she just loves it, especially the first trick-or-treaters when they come in, and these little kids come in. She loves it. She just loves that. So very important to her. And in fact, I'm thinking about what else we can do. Once I kind of have an idea what the weather's going to be, and that's when I make some choices of what else goes out just for Halloween. There's stuff we put out for the whole, pre-Halloween, the month of October, but then there's stuff I put out only for Halloween, only for that night. And one is, I guess, there's this projector. I plugged it in just earlier. It projects like these ghosts, and they circle and swirl around, and it's kind of cool. I've used it other years. I'd put it out in front of the house and sort of project these ghosts on the roof of the house, and they'd swirl around and stuff. This year I'm thinking about doing it on the driveway, actually projecting it onto the asphalt. We'll see how it works out. We'll try it at night first and see how well it projects and what angle I need to hit it at. But yeah, that's something I might do. We're thinking about it. Also, if it's a nice night, it's not raining at all, I will add that's a loud truck going by. I will add the fog machine. I got a commercial grade fog machine that I've also used for commercial productions and things like that. So it puts out a lot of fog. Does a good job. So hopefully we can do that. I wanted to put out tiki torches too and make it fun for a few hours, 3-4 hours. We'll have that all set up. But what's going on with us? Let's give you some of the updates first, and then I'll move into what we're going to be doing in the future. So first of all, updates. Most of you should know already, if you follow us, that the Lynne's drain is gone. That's a drain from when she had a mastectomy, and the drain has been removed, and she's seen all the doctors and a lot of doctor appointments. In fact, we had to count because Lynne has aid service, and they renewed her contract recently and came by this week, and the nurse needed to know how many appointments she's had in the last couple months, and it's been 20 appointments, not including the hospitalization. So that's a lot of appointments to go on. She had 2 this week, 2. I had one. So Monday was mine, and then Tuesday was hers, and Wednesday was hers. Even Justin had his annual doctor appointment on Wednesday. In fact, he went with us because it was at the same place. It was only his was a half hour before Lynne's, so we just carpooled and did it all together. But Lynne is she's doing very good. All her appointments have been very positive, and so she's back being quite healthy again. She can take her regular showers like she was. We don't have to sponge bathe her anymore. And she's real happy with that. That's been about a week now that she's been able to have her regular baths. So that's been very good. In the month of November, she has one appointment. We do have an appointment next week, not with a doctor, for Lynne and I together. I scheduled them together for us to get our flu and COVID shots. That's next Wednesday. We're getting the day after Halloween. We're going to get that, and because that's important. I'm also going to get, at least I listed it on there, that RSV shot. I am over 60 and I do have asthma, so I checked that box as well. So I may be getting that as well. So we're getting our annual shots. I usually wait until October, late October, to get mine, because I've always been doing it that way for flu, because I want it to extend a little later into the spring, into March and April, and still feel like I'm immunized later on, because I know it does wear off the longer you go. So, and the weather's been relatively mild, so figured I'd do that. So that's the updates. Trying to think of any other updates other than that. No, I think that's good. What's happening in the future? Well, this Saturday, Justin and I are going to, I think it's called Brick Universe, and it's a Lego fan event, and it's in Syracuse. It's a traveling event, and on display will be some spectacular Lego sculptures, I guess you would call them, done by professional Lego masters. And they'll be there, and they'll have other things going on. It's kind of like Lego Con, I guess, be the best way to describe it. So, and I guess it can be pretty well visited. Our tickets that I bought are for a specific time slot on Saturday. So it isn't good for just the whole day. It's good for that period of time so that it doesn't get too crowded. So looking forward to that, and I will be vlogging it. So that should be the very next vlog that we got going on. So, and then November, I haven't checked, but usually November I go back for my model railroad show, also in Syracuse. So I'll go there for that, and I always vlog that every year. I should be starting to get involved with the model railroad a little bit more, so I hope to do some videos on that, maybe in a little bit more depth. And this, as the winter goes through, because I really, there's some goals that I want to get done on that. So that's coming in the future. Something else that we got to do is got to get Lynne back up at the root farm, and we'll vlog that. Her horse has been lame, so she hasn't been able to ride. Not that she's been able to ride through this, her breast cancer thing anyways, at least not lately. So I will contact them, and we'll talk about getting her up there and doing some stuff, and perhaps I'll vlog that as well. Let's get Lynn on camera. Let's get her doing something. So we'll be doing that as well. Got to get Lynn out doing some stuff, you know. If the weather clears up here a little bit this afternoon, I will get her outside. You know, just to get her outside. You know, it's quite mild. She'll be comfortable, and we'll do that. Tomorrow is Friday, and I don't believe we have an aid yet for tomorrow at all. So this is what I've been doing. The days that I don't have aids, those are movie days. Those are the movie days. So we watch movies, and with Lynn, you know, I try to pick movies that she might like as well. And I watched one the other day. We had an 8 in the afternoon, didn't have one in the morning, so we watched the movie, and it was fantastic. I've heard of it before. I never got a chance to look at it, and I finally watched it, and I highly recommend it. I don't know how well it did in the box office or what kind of reviews it got, but my personal review is excellent. It's the movie A Man Named Otto with Tom Hanks. It really touched me, and it's emotional. You know, make sure you have a box of tissues. But wow, what a great movie. It was very deep. You know, it's heavy at times. Other times it's kind of funny. But if you're not familiar with it, he plays a man in his 60s and forced into early retirement, and he's widowed, and he's a grumpy guy. You know, he thinks everybody around him is, you know, kind of stupid, and he's very intelligent. But as the movie unfolds, you see how good a man he is, and he's not always grumpy. He's a very good person. So it really, I connected with it. Me caring for Lynn, and being retired, being in my 60s, at one point forced into an early retirement as well. So there were a lot of similarities there. So I highly recommend checking it out, and check, you know, just check it out. And if you have a streaming service, you know, I'm sure you can find it. So A Man Named Otto with Tom Hanks. It's a recommendation for me. What will we watch tomorrow? I don't know what I'm going to watch, but that's kind of fun. I'm kind of looking forward to it. So, and Lynn enjoys it. It's just her and I watching movies. And that's the plan. That's our plan tomorrow. So I'm trying to get everything done, including shoot this. This does need to be edited, but these aren't too hard to edit. I was thinking this morning, well, I'll incorporate a motorcycle ride into it. It's mild today. And then two things. One, got kind of wet out. And the other thing is I forgot I'd already removed the battery from my motorcycle. It's down on my workbench charging. But I'd have to put it back, which I could do. It doesn't take that long. But then I was thinking, well, maybe Friday I'll go for a ride. It's supposed to be mild tomorrow, too. And oh, geez, I don't have an aid. I really kind of need an aid for that. I mean, Justin could watch his mother for a little while. I suppose I could do that. Maybe just get the bike out and run it for a little bit and put some fresh gas in it. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Justin's good. He's helps me out a lot. I don't know what I'd do without him. But he's in taking midterms right now for his for college classes, Yeah, so that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So I will, Halloween is next week. This will be coming out the Sunday before Halloween. I will post some pictures. I'll put some pictures up on our Facebook site. And so you can see how Lynn did with Halloween and all that, and give you an update on how things went. And look forward to our Brick Universe video. That'll be coming out the following Sunday. All right. I think that's it. I think that's all I have to share with you. So, we'll see you next time on the Lynne Line.